Hello everyone, welcome back to some more GeoGuessr tips and tricks. Today, it'll be over Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is one of those countries where if you know, you know, and if you really know, then you'll get perfect scores almost every time. It's a very region guessable country, if you know it at least, and it could be a game changer too. So, let's get straight into it. So, the first thing you need to know about Kyrgyzstan is the Google car. You have the sidebars, the front mirrors, and the car in the front. When you have this car, you are going to be in Kyrgyzstan or Guatemala 99.99% of the time. You could have like old Faroese coverage, rare Senegal, Bangladesh, or Mongolia, but it's going to be Guatemala or Kyrgyzstan, and the two could not be farther apart. But there are some other things about Kyrgyzstan. One, the license plates. The red strip on the left. In GeoGuessr, there's mainly 3 places with the red strip on the left like this. That being Kyrgyzstan, some Albania, and I think the Isle of Man. And those are very different looking. So if you see this, and then you just see like winter coverage, then you know it's Kyrgyzstan. About the winter coverage, Kyrgyzstan only has winter coverage. So if you see a Google card, you don't remember what it is, but it's springtime, it's not Kyrgyzstan, it could be like Kazakhstan or something. Also, the white on the bottom of the trees you see in like Ukraine, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. It's just like a Soviet thing. And then you have the 3 things for like Soviet countries as well. About the mirrors themselves. This is the biggest part about region guessing Kyrgyzstan, is these mirrors. Because you can either have 50% car, 80% car, and some other variables, but I will talk about that in a bit. But yeah, we also have Cyrillic script, pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, so Kyrgyzstan, if you're in like an urban area like this, you're going to be in like Bishkek, this city, Karakol, Narian, Osh, Jalal, something like that. The very southern part does not have coverage. I'll put up a coverage map right now, so then you can see what roads actually have coverage. But if you see two-story buildings and it's more developed, you're gonna be in Bishkek. That's pretty simple. That's pretty simple. And then it wouldn't be a country if I didn't talk about the bollards. It's pretty much the German bollard if it didn't have the reflector. But even then, you don't even need to know the bollard for this. Like, it doesn't really matter at all. You know what? This round, I will try to region guess myself. So, we have very like dry mountains like this, very brown, orangey mountains, which not snow-capped. So I'm gonna say it's this area west of the lake because it's what it looks like. I will talk about the lake later as well. So it's gonna be this road somewhere. Yep. Speaking of the lake, this is Lake Asik. This is the savior for Kyrgyzstan. Well, not really, but it's very useful for Kyrgyzstan. Because if you see a massive lake, and then you look at the map of Kyrgyzstan, where would you find the most massive lake? This one right here. And the landscape around it is pretty self-explanatory too. And like we can even see these snow-capped mountains in the back, which are here as well. So if you see the lake, or you just recognize the landscape around the lake, you can easily line yourself up. So like here, this looks pretty good, and then we have it turning that way. Yeah. Okay, back with the car. This mirror, right here, we see the car and the road. We see like 50-60% of the car. So we're probably gonna be in the northern or an eastern area. But we have just this singular black dot on the car. A singular one. We are going to be in this little road between Sokoluk, this city, and this area. We're going to be on this little road going around this mountain somewhere. That's the guaranteed. So then if you line it up, it kind of looks like it here. And it was. And then if we look at this again, we see that the car is like the entirety of the mirror. There's barely any road there. So that means we're going to be in this southwestern part with like Jalal and Osh, which are the second and third biggest cities in Kyrgyzstan. There are ways to further reaching us beneath that, but it's not as important. And you can just line up Eastern Mountains right there, which means we're probably going to be in Jalal area, I would assume. So then just select the road like this. And it was just there. But yeah, the southwestern part, that's where you see that mirror. Alright. Another useful city, because these southwestern cities, they're self-explanatory. Bishkek, self-explanatory. These cities over here, Karakul, and this one, you'll have more of the lake kind of feel. This city over here, I don't know much about, so I'm not going over it. And then the only other big city in a very exclusive area is Narin. This area, you can tell because you are in between snow-capped mountains and just rock. Just the orangish brown rock mountains like this. And that's exactly where Narin is situated. If you look at the map, we have these mountains here, the orange ones, and we have the green snow-capped mountains area. So, yeah. Every city has pretty much only the main roads covered, besides for Bishkek as well. So we're just gonna be on a main road. Oh, count me wrong. So I'm pretty sure Narin is just this main road, and this secondary road going all across. So I could be wrong. We have a mosque because Central Asia is Muslim. They are Muslim countries, which is interesting because like Russia, which has owned them conquered them for several centuries, is a Christian country, but they still kept their Muslim identities, the Central Asian countries. So this is something you could use if you forget the car somehow to know it's Kyrgyzstan over Mongolia, because they could look kind of similar. Or like if you have like a no moving, panning, or zooming round, and you have like this, then you see it's Muslim, so it's easy. But yeah, that's about all this one is about. So we're gonna be in. It's not gonna be Bishkek. It's gonna be one of these two cities. I'll go this one, and it was that one. All right. The last little tip for Kyrgyzstan is this abundance of snow. The abundance of just normal snow coverage. Because a lot of the snow coverage is heavily mountainous. Like pure snow-capped mountains, but just a normal snowy landscape like this, we can tell it's not in the southwest. We're gonna be in this little flat area right here, this little off-road that is actually the southern part of the black dot area. So if it's very snow-capped, you can tell with the black dot, that's gonna be this specific stretch of road right around here. So where it lines up, right there, or that one. Anyways, that is it for the Kyrgyzstan tips and tricks video. I hope this is useful to whoever watches this. Hope you get better Kyrgyzstan guesses, know it, and reaching guess it much better, and I hope you get that win over your friend. So, that'll be the end of this tips and tricks video. I'll see y'all next time.